Hey traders, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, I'm going to show you examples of how in one trading session, we had 6 gap trades hit their price target today, and we had 5 winners, and the last one wasn't even a loser. It was just a dud. It basically did nothing all day long. So we'll talk about all of these. But first, let me explain a little bit about what this gap trading strategy is. Now, keep in mind, today was a tough day in the market. A lot of people lost money today. Here we are trading the morning gaps, and we had 6 trades hit their price target, 5 winners, and a dud. That's a pretty great day considering the market was down heavy today and a lot of people had a difficult time. Let me explain a little bit about what this gap trading strategy really is. As day traders, we need stocks that are moving. In order to make money in the market, we need to have stocks in motion, but that's not the only thing we need. What we really need is to be able to identify a specific price target where these stocks will trade to and have a price reaction from in the other direction. With the morning gap trades, we're looking for stocks that are gapping higher or lower in the morning. That creates the opportunity we're looking for. But the real opportunity is when we can identify and calculate a specific price target where these stocks will trade to like a magnet and then have a price reaction from that same important target number. As a result, I teach a course where traders learn everything they need to know in order to trade the gaps successfully. Which stocks does it work the best with? What are the criteria we're looking for? What type of volume do we need to have in these stocks? How do you trade them? What type of stop loss limitation do you have to work with? What type of profit target should we have? How do you find the stocks that are gapping higher or lower first thing in the morning before the opening bell even rings? And most importantly, and here's the holy grail, in the course, traders learn exactly how to calculate the specific price levels that you'll see in this video that these stocks will trade to like a magnet and have a price reaction from in the other direction. Now, the other thing I do is give traders that want them an opportunity to get my gap trades each and every morning, 30 minutes before the opening bell even rings. Here's a copy of today's email that went out to my gap traders this morning. As you can see, it arrived at 9:04 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Now, this morning, we had 8 potential morning gap trades on the board. These are 8 potential opportunities. Not all of them are going to hit their price targets. We're only interested in taking trades on the stocks that come into the specific price levels that we learn how to calculate in the course. So the first one that hit its price level today was Twitter. This was the dud. It traded in and around the $34.93 level for the majority of the day. Above it, below it, above it, below it. So traders that took that trade had many opportunities to get out with a small gain, to get out as a scratch even. It really wasn't a winning trade, but it wasn't a losing trade either. We're just going to call it a dud. The second stock that hit its price target today was Electronic Arts, EA. You can see I say gap lower, support levels are $133.70, and then I gave a secondary level that didn't come into play. Stop and profit target is about 60 cents to $1.10. Keep in mind, these are minimum profit targets. That'll become more clear when we go back to the charts in a moment. The next trade that hit its price target was Juniper, JNPR, gap lower. Support levels are $25.55 and $24.88, and then I gave even a third level. Stop and profit target is about 30 cents to 55. I also write, and note this, first 2 support levels are close together. Traders can take a partial position at the first and add if Juniper continues lower to the next level. That'll make more sense when we go back and look at the chart. Another one that hit its price level today was LRCX, Lam Research. Gap higher. This means that the stock is trading higher. We're looking to trade the stock short when it reaches a certain resistance point. Resistance levels are $192.54, and then I gave a secondary level. Keep in mind, when I give more than one price level, and I usually do, those are separate and independent trades from one another. We can make money at the first level, the stock can then continue on to the second level, and we can have another trade and make money again. That happens more than you would would think. Stop and profit target is about $1.25 to $2. When we go to the chart of Lamb Research, you're going to see a whopper of a trade. Now, in addition to this list, I also give a list of gap fill trades. There's an entire section in the course that teaches the morning gap trades and another section that teaches gap fill trades. It's another type of gap trade, and I provide these opportunities to traders each and every morning. These are traders that want to get my gap trading list every single day. Now, I thought I would make mention that out of this list, 2 of these stocks hit their level, and mind you, they hit their level to the penny. The first one was TSM. The gap fill level, as you can see in the middle, was $41.92. It was a short trade, meaning that we're looking to sell short the stock as soon as it gets to that particular price. We'll look at the chart of that one in a moment. The second gap fill trade that hit its particular target today was FEYE. That's FireEye. And you can see the middle column, the gap fill level was $15.98. It's listed as a long trade, meaning we're looking to buy the stock at $15.98. We'll look at that chart in a moment as well. Think of all these listings of stocks, the morning gap trades and the gap fill trades. This is your opportunity list for the day. It shows up in your inbox at 9 o'clock in the morning, 30 minutes before the opening bell even rings. So the first one we're going to look at was Twitter. You can see the stock closed the prior trading day yesterday up at $42.94. The stock was getting a tremendous haircut at the open. It came into the 34.93 level, had a very meager bounce, and traded in and around this level all day long. So traders really didn't make any money with this trade and have every opportunity to get out of the trade. We're just calling it a dud. Listen, we know that nothing works 100% of the time. This is a good example of it just didn't work. We never got the type of bounce off 34.93 that we were looking for. So be it. We're on to the next trade. Here's Electronic Arts. The stock closed yesterday at $141.93. Again, getting a haircut at the open, the level that was calculated. And by the way, keep in mind, these are the same price levels that any trader that's taken the course is able to come up with and calculate on their own. $133.70. I want to show you a shorter time frame because it's much more interesting when you look at it from a 1-minute perspective. So here's a 1-minute chart of EA, and look what happened. In the first minute of the day, the stock comes in to 133.70, goes through it by just a few pennies, making a low of 133.51, and guess what? 6 minutes later, the stock is up at a high of 137.98. That's a tremendous gain in 6 minutes of trading. Obviously, it's over $4 or 3.2%, 6 minutes from the opening bell. On to the next trade. Lamb Research. Remember, this was the short trade. So the stock closed yesterday at $177.25. The stock was getting a nice boost higher at the open, traded right up to our 192.54, and it's obvious what happened next. The stock made a low just a little while later at 185.77. That's almost a $7 pullback, $6.77 to be exact, off the level identified 30 minutes before the market even opened for business. That also represents a 3.5% gain, and keep in mind, this was just a day trade. Folks, we do this over and over and over again, each and every day. Now, you'll remember the gap fill list, so there were 2 stocks on the gap fill list that hit their levels, and they happened to hit them to the penny. Remember FireEye, F-E-Y-E. The level was $15.98, and the low today happened to be $15.98. It's obvious you could see what happened after that. In just a matter of minutes, we got about a 22-cent gain, and on a $15 or $16 stock, that's a good gain. That's a great scalp or day trade. We're not looking to marry these stocks. We're looking to get in, get out with a profit, on to the next trade. That's the way it works. And you never know which are the ones that are going to give us the minimum profit target and which are the ones that are going to give us several dollars of profit unexpectedly. You never know, and that's why in my course I have an entire video module where I show traders how to turn these trades into risk-free, emotionless trades, enabling us to squeeze as much profit as we can out of at least part of the trade. The last one we'll take a look at, this was also off the gap fill list, was TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. Remember, this was a short trade. It was identified on the list at the price level of $41.92. The high of the day was $41.92, and you can see what happened. It's pretty obvious what happened. The stock made a low of $41.17 later on. That's a 75-cent gain, almost 2%. Again, it's just a day trade. The stock never went beyond the entry price. Traders, I'll leave you with this. What's important about this strategy is when traders learn the why behind the strategy, they gain an entirely different outlook on trading. When they understand why certain stocks will have certain price reactions at certain levels, at certain price levels, that's what creates a tradable opportunity, and that's what removes the guesswork away from trading. It changes our outlook because we have a different expectation of what's supposed to happen at these price levels. You remove guesswork and add back in confidence, and I'm telling you, you change your trading for the rest of your life. This is a strategy that you can use each and every day for the rest of your trading career. If you want to learn more about how to trade the gap successfully, come over to check out the course at lazygaptrader.com. I'm David Frost, Lazy Gap Trader. Thanks for tuning in, folks.